Now this is paper PH 4501, Unit 3, Lecture 1 for the next exam, CIA 2 exam syllabus. Our topic is now hybrid equivalent circuit. Hybrid equivalent circuit for a transistor. This is our topic. In this, we know that the analysis of the transistor amplifier has been made this far using a graphical approach. However, this gave no real indication of what optimum value to use for RL. That means in common collector, common base and common emitter amplifier circuit. In each circuit, or how the gains and impedance varied with RL and RS in order to gain a better appreciation of the differences of each amplifier, an equivalent circuit will be developed that is good for the small signal. So for small signal, which circuit? Equivalent circuit. Low frequency application. The equivalent circuit and equations assume that the operating point has been chosen correctly and does not involve biasing resistors. However, a practical circuit can always be put in the necessary form so that the equivalent circuit and equations can be used for a given transistor. So first of all, we are discussing in the form of introduction here the hybrid equivalent circuit for a transistor. So in this transistor, if this is your base, this is your collector and this is your emitter, right? So we can give three types of the amplifier circuit: common collector, common base and common emitter. In short, we just think about this. First of all, the performance of any AC circuit is analyzed by graphical and mathematical methods. The graphical method is used for locating the operating point of an amplifier. I repeat, the graphical method is used for locating the operating point of an amplifier, or it is used for analyzing the performance of an amplifier when large signal voltage are applied. When large signal voltage are applied. The standard method for analyzing the performance of a small signal amplifier. Now for small signal amplifier, the standard method for analyzing the performance of a small signal amplifier is to represent a circuit by its equivalent circuit. We can represent the circuit by its equivalent circuit. The hybrid equivalent, the hybrid equivalent, it is nothing but it is our H for hybrid parameters. H parameter, right? So the hybrid equivalent, it is also known as H parameter equivalent circuit, is widely used for analyzing low frequency device. That means this one analyzing low frequency device because the H parameters of a transistor are easily measured. The third one is the Y parameter. Y parameter equivalent circuit is used for describing high frequency devices. It is used for high frequency devices. Here we are discussing about the small signal low frequency devices. So we are using hybrid equivalent circuit, also known as H parameter equivalent circuit. Our main concern in analyzing an amplifier circuit is to determine its AC behavior, to determine its AC behavior. That means what is the output when we are applying AC. That means AC current gain. AC current gain, what is the amount of current gain? Voltage gain, what is the amount of voltage gain? Input impedance and output impedance of an amplifier. So I repeat, our main concern in analyzing an amplifier circuit is to determine its AC behavior. AC behavior means AC current gain, voltage gain, input impedance and output impedance of an amplifier. For this purpose, I repeat, our main concern in analyzing an amplifier circuit is to determine its AC behavior, that is, AC current gain, voltage gain, input impedance and output impedance of an amplifier. For this purpose, the given amplifier circuit is to be converted into its equivalent circuit from AC point of view. So for this purpose, we have to convert this circuit in its equivalent circuit. Now the H parameter. What is the H parameter? Hybrid parameters. H parameters. Now any linear complex electrical network, whether active or passive, can be represented by four terminal network or black box having four terminals. For example, this is our linear complex circuit. Linear complex circuitry. This is our input V1. This is our output V2. This is A, B, C and D. Here due to the supply voltage, current is I1. Due to the supply voltage, current is I2. Any linear complex electrical network, whether active or passive, can be represented by four terminal network or black box having four terminal. These are the four terminal AC and BD. For this there are two conditions. First condition is there must be a common connection between input and output. There must be a common connection between input and output. Whenever we are using the equivalent circuit, these two conditions must be we want to follow. The first condition is there must be a common connection between input and output. The second one is black box must contain must contain, this is our black box. Black box must contain only linear elements. Black box must contain only linear elements. The first condition is met in common base, common emitter and common collector amplifier. This first is met in common collector, common base and common emitter amplifiers. The second condition, that means this one, is valid when small signal is applied to the amplifier, and this is valid when small signal is applied in amplifier circuit. The network behavior is specified by V1I1 and V2I2 as external quantities. The network behavior, the whole network behavior depends upon the V1, I1, V2, I2, these external quantities. Any pair of V1, I1, V2, I2 may be chosen as independent variable, and other pair is dependent variable. That means either V1, I1 or V2, I2. If we choose any pair as dependent, the other two quantities is independent variable. Now in this case, V2 and I1 are chosen as independent variable. So now consider we choose V2 and I1, this pair, as independent variable. That means V1 and I2 are dependent variable. The remaining two are dependent variable. Here I repeat, in this case V2 and I1 are chosen as independent variable, while V1 and I2 are taken as dependent variable. For these parameters, the word hybrid is used because they are a mixture of constant having different unit. The hybrid, the meaning of hybrid, we are using here hybrid because they are mixture of constants having different units, whether it is ohm, volt, mho, this type of the unit, right? So we can write V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. This V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. Second dependent is I2, therefore I2 is equal to again H21 I1 plus H22 V2. This is our two equations. In this above equation, H are fixed constant. This H are fixed constant for a given circuit and are called H parameters. These are called, or these are known as H parameters. The open and short circuit parameters are used in defining H parameters. it is possible to define H parameter by taking I1 is equal to 0 for open circuit and V2 is equal to 0 for short circuit. So to describe all this, we again use the above equation here. Our equation 1 and 2 is V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. Here we choose V2 and I1 are V2 and I1 are independent and V1 and I2 are dependent. So V1 is depend upon I1 V2, I2. I2 is depend upon I1 V2. Right? These two quantities are independent. This H11, H21, H22, this H11, H12 input side, H21, H22 output side. These are H parameters. These are known as H parameters. Now, the open and short circuit parameters are used in defining H parameters. So, to define the H parameter, it is possible to define H parameters by taking I1 is equal to 0 for open circuit. That means in input side is open, that means there is no current, that means I1 is equal to 0 and V2 is equal to 0 and V2 is equal to 0 for short circuit. So first, to find out H11, we can write H11 is equal to, put here V2 is equal to 0, therefore H11 is equal to V1 upon I1 with V2 is equal to 0. This is nothing but it is known as input impedance with output short circuit. See, V2 is equal to 0 for short circuit. V2, any number of, we are right, 2 means output, 1 means input, and this is the unit is equal to ohm. This is our unit. It is also denoted by this. Second quantity, second parameter, that means this H11, the second one is H12, and this is defined as H12 is equal to V2 upon V1 with I1 is equal to 0, with I1 is equal to 0. So by putting the I1 is equal to 0, where is I1? Where is I1? This is your I1, right? This is equation 1, this is equation 2. If we are putting I1 is equal to 0, then H12 is equal to V1 upon V2, V1 upon V2. Sorry, this is our V1 upon V2 with I1 is equal to 0, and this is also known as reverse voltage ratio, reverse voltage ratio with input open circuit, input open circuit. Why input open circuit? Because we are using I1 is equal to 0. So this is for, we are getting these two by the use of equation 1. With the use of equation 1, we are getting these two. That means we are using this equation. The third quantity, it is your H21, and it is defined as H21 is equal to I2 upon I1 with V2 is equal to 0. right? So by putting in equation 2, V2 is equal to 0, therefore H21 is equal to I2 upon I1, I2 upon I1, and this is known as forward current gain with output short circuit, with output short circuited. That means V2 is equal to 0. Again see, V2 is equal to 0, then V2, 2 means output, and it is short circuit. The last one, fourth, is H22. That means this one, we are using equation 2. Here we are putting I1 is equal to 0. Then H22 is equal to H22 is equal to I2 upon V2 with I1 is equal to 0. So in above equation 2, when we are putting I1 is equal to 0, then H22 is equal to I2 upon V2. We are getting this equation, and it is nothing but it is known as open circuit output admittance, the reciprocal of the ohm, 1 upon ohm, that means mho. Output admittance with input open circuit, with input open circuit, that means I1 is equal to 0. The unit is mho. It is symbolized opposite of ohm, that means it is symbolized like this. These are the 4 H parameters. The H parameters H11, H12, H21 and H22 are constant quantities. These H11, H12, H21 and H22, these are constant quantities for a given transistor. But it will be different in the value for common base, common collector and common emitter. But the value is different for common collector, common base and common emitter amplifier. That's all. This complete your first lecture. Thank you.